I'm Nicholas with Famous Creations, and you're watching What's Good.
If you stop and look around, Fairfield offers foods from just about every corner of the world. Sweet, savory, spicy, rolled, sliced and iced. And it doesn't end there. Take a tasty trip with us as we show you what's good. Hungry for something sweet but don't know what flavor you're craving? Well, wander through the bright pink doors of Famous Creations in downtown Fairfield. Pull up a stool at their cupcake bar and prepare to be delighted.
My name is Nicholas Rodriguez. I own Famous Creations in downtown Fairfield. We are a full-service catering company. We do wedding planning and wedding coordinating as well, along with selling lots of beautiful, delicious, crazy flavored cupcakes. My passion for baking has always been in me. When I was a kid, I remember baking my very first cake at like 7 years old. It was out of a box. It was a strawberry cake, and I was so proud of myself.
Nick didn't know it yet, but the baking he'd done as a child would evolve into a full-fledged business with the help of a thoughtful Christmas gift.
When I moved down to Southern California, I started working for a European bakery called Michelle's Bakery. And Michelle, the owner, took me under her wing, and she taught me a lot of stuff that I know now. I'm self-taught as well, but a lot of stuff that she learned going to school with Julia Child, she passed on to me. When I moved back home, I started baking some cookies and some cupcakes, just, little stuff for the holidays. My husband actually bought me a mixer for Christmas, and I started cooking a lot of baked goods again and kind of reflared up that passion that I had inside of me for baking and cooking. March of 2013, I had a bake sale out of my house for a fundraiser, and then people started wanting my cupcakes more. People wanted more of different flavors, so then I got my business license and my cottage food license, and the rest is kind of history.
With a scrumptious selection of decadent brownies, cookies, and cheesecakes, Famous Creations features 12 of their 50 cupcake flavors each week. But 2 customer favorites always make the cut.
One of our customer favorites that we have in the case every week is the chocolate salted caramel and the Patron margarita. I used to love Patron margaritas when I was younger, and I would drink them. And so when we started the bakery, I made a Patron margarita cupcake, and it's been our #1 selling cupcake since we created it. We offer over 150 different flavors of cupcakes. Every week we have 12 different flavors of cupcakes inside the shop. We also have a lot of different brownies and really over-the-top type of macaroons and cheesecake flavors.
Nick finds inspiration for his cupcake flavors everywhere. Even the most unlikely of places can produce a unique pairing that packs a flavor punch.
Cupcake flavors are inspired by a lot of different things. One of them in particular is a salted caramel rosemary chocolate cupcake. My husband and I, last year, we went to Calistoga, and there was a chocolate place, and they had a chocolate caramel rosemary chocolate. So we came back here, we tried it as a cupcake, and it was incredible, it was delicious. I just start pairing things in my head, like bacon and peanut butter, and that sounds awful together, but when you put it as a cupcake, you have a heart attack. So if you're on a diet, you definitely don't want to come to my shop and eat these cupcakes. But if you're not, or you're having a cheat day, you're good, come on in.
Having a storefront in Fairfield is especially meaningful to Nick, who spent his teenage years visiting the downtown area.
What I love about Fairfield, that it's home. Fairfield is home, and there's a lot of history here for myself personally. Being downtown and having a business down here just reminds me of a kid when I would come down here and with my cousins and friends, and we would just kind of walk up and down and go to the shops and have lunch, and just a lot of feel-good memories about Fairfield growing up here and being in the downtown area.
In business now for 4 years, Nick is ready to take Famous Creations to the next level.
Ideally, what I would love to see is the home store, and then start opening up a second and a third and a fourth location in different cities. So it's always been a thought in my mind and kind of a dream to have multiple locations, but when our son came into our life, we kind of put that on hold, but now that he's getting a little bit older, that thought is coming back into our mind to where we would want to open a location. And I believe our first spot would be Concord. I've always was told that if you love what you do, that it's not a job at all, and I absolutely love what I do. Every day is a different day for me. One day I could be decorating cakes, one day I could be decorating cupcakes, one day I could be putting on a wedding of 450 people, coordinating it, planning it, executing it. So every day is a new day for me, and that's what I love most about what we do.
Tell us what's good, Fairfield. If you know of a place you'd like us to visit, email us at channel26@fairfield.ca.gov. And we'll see you next time when we find what's good.